Announcer's mic, test one.
Introducing tonight's starting lineups. First for the Dewhawks. Number 1, Danny Krasich. Number 3, Blair Anderson. Number 6, Greg Kinney. Number 8, Ryan Galvin. Number 15, Dylan Ross. Number 17, Austin Kuchenbecker. Number 25, Alfredo Lopez. Loras is coached by Jeremy Thornburg. He's assisted by Kyle Hunsaker, Jenna Ness, and Jenna Sarah. And now the starting lineup for your North Central College Cardinals. Number 2, Jacob Zemba. Number 3, Jake Braceros. Number 11, Anthony Kluzak. Number 12, Kevin Messer. Number 14, Raymond Krause. Number 25, Max Lawrence. And number 29, Andrew Bergstrom. North Central is coached by Kyle Exline, who is assisted by Evan Raymond, Peter Maniscalco, Sean Brannick, and Matt Warner.
It's a rematch of the first very match in program history. The Cardinals taking on the team that they got a season opening win against just a month ago. It's Loras and North Central here inside Gregory Arena. Thanks for joining us tonight on NCTV 17, a presentation of Cardinal Volleyball. And you're home of the Cardinals. It'll be a good one tonight. The Cardinals have been scuffling as of late. They're 1-1 in conference play, but just 2-7 overall on the season. Meanwhile, Loras 5-6, but they are 0-2 in conference. So this game does have some early implications in MCVL play. Both teams on the floor right now and getting set for this contest. The Cardinals, obviously a very young and inexperienced team, seeing that it's a first-year program. Everybody on the roster listed as a freshman, whether or not they are technically as a student a freshman, they are eligibility-wise a first-year player. That also means that they have not played together for a season prior to this. Every game that they have is the game that they've accrued together. So it's been interesting to watch over the course of the first 9 games. Tonight, game number 10. It's against Loras, the Dewhawks. And the Cardinals could really use a win after a bunch of losses in a row right in the middle of the season. They did come out on top of a ranked opponent just a couple of nights ago. February 2nd, it was number 12 Dominican University in River Forest. The Cardinals traveled there and took down the 12th ranked team in the nation in 5 sets, winning that decisive 5th set, 15-12. And then they followed that up with a loss to unranked Benedictine in 3 straight sets. So a bit of a bipolar nature for the Cardinals early in the season. We'll see if they can start to weather the storm, and especially so against teams within their conference. Loras, one of those teams, and we're officially underway. Zemba, an outside hitter with the first strike for the Cardinals. Counted down, and an opening point for Ryan Galvin, a freshman for the Dewhawks. Jake Braceros in the back row with the first dig. Zemba again in attack, and somehow, some way, the Cardinals get a free ball over. And now Max Lawrence, and that's a 4th hit for the Cardinals. Two early points for the Dewhawks. As you heard just moments ago, the Cardinals coming out with the starting lineup of Jacob Zemba, Jake Braceros, Anthony Kluzak, Kevin Messer, Raymond Krause, Max Lawrence, and Andrew Bergstrom. Meanwhile, Loras comes out with Danny Krasich, Blair Anderson, Greg Kinney, Ryan Galvin, Dylan Ross, Austin Kuchenbecker, and Alfredo Lopez. Of course, we list off 7, but that includes the libero, players wearing the odd colored jerseys on either side of the floor. Lawrence sets it over, free ball for Loras, pounded down, somehow saved by the Cardinals. Beautiful save by Ray Krause. And now the Cardinals get a chance to set something up. Krause puts it down himself with the left hand and ties this game up at 2. Krause, some very good early season statistics. The setter, 6'4" freshman from Elk Grove. Short set, middle hit, bounces off the net, straight up in the air. Far side Lawrence hits one down, and it was out of play. The point, rather, for Loras. Krause coming in with 213 sets. The stand-alone leader in that category for the Cardinals. Lawrence hits it back, tapped up towards the front. Lawrence deflected and popped up. Cardinals with an opportunity. Krause, middle hit. Putting it down is Bergstrand, the tall middle hitter. You can see Coach Kyle Exline just off the sideline on the far side of the court. Of course, he's also in his first year. He has overseen the program from its inception 18 months ago. Of course, it was in the works before then. Cut it down, and in the quarter play, the Cardinals take their first lead of set number 1. Pounded down. Beautiful strike made by Dylan Ross. And they're called the Dewhawks, but he's rocking the mullet. Great look. Krause, back row strike. Zemba, the southpaw, comes flying in. Zemba was listed as a setter early in the season as Bergstrand taps out. In comes Kyle Hardy. But now has become a hybrid type player, also an outside hitter, and that's where he has really thrived, especially with the emergence of Ray Krause as a setter. It allows the Cardinals to use Zemba as an outside hitter, where he has a pretty unique angle on the volleyball when he slams it home. 5-5, early first set, Dewhawks and Cardinals. Thanks for joining us tonight. Our second broadcast of Cardinal volleyball. First time we brought you it live on our airwaves. It was a close and a really good battle with Benedictine. A 5-set loss, but really showed the Cardinals' mettle as they tie it up again, 6-6. However, they followed that up with a trip to Springfield and only won 1 set in the preceding 3 games. As Krause puts one into the net, the service error. Far side, Zemba, tip straight up. Dewhawks put it over, Ross. Now Krause, far side hit again, Zemba. Shot straight back down on the block. And Leo Peters, a 6'6" freshman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, rejects that kill attempt. Tapped over, saved by Messer, but a miscommunication in the front row. Anthony Kluzak and Kraus kind of looked at each other, both expecting the other to go for the volleyball. Ross the serve, batted out of play, off the left hand of Lawrence. And a timeout taken by Coach Kyle Exline. A minute and 15 break. We'll step aside. Duhawks up 10-6, early first set. We'll be back on NCTV 17. Cardinals coming out of a timeout, needing to break a 4-point streak currently held by Loras. Ross, nice serve from the end line, and now Braceros puts it softly towards the middle. Spike by Peters, nicked the side of the court. And the middle hitter gets his second point of the night, the first coming on a block. Kraus didn't get a chance to set it. The Cardinals still have it, though. And a whiff by Kluzak on the far side. And now Loras has doubled up the Cardinals, and NCC wants a second timeout in a matter of 3 points. Cardinals have been on the road for more than half their games so far this season. 5-4, but after tonight, a 2-game road stint, and then they're home for 6 consecutive games from the beginning to March 12th. 6 consecutive home dates here inside Gregory Arena. The problem with that is, following that, a 5-game road stint, including 2 conference games, to virtually wrap up the season before an April date at the conference tournament. But that is a long ways away. That is almost 2 months from today. April 8th and 9th is that MCVL tournament. Cardinals have a lot to do between then and now. Back to the action, 12-6, first set. Ross has been serving for quite a while. Messer digs it off the turf. Over to Bracero, soft spike. Now sent to the far side. Zemba didn't time it quite right. Set over the net, free ball for the Cardinals. Middle hit. Kluzak, and it's tipped back over for the Cardinals to play with. Back row hit and sent way out of play by Lawrence. Cardinals just seem out of sorts right now. They've already taken two timeouts. Can they correct it on the floor before this set is over? Ross, a powerful serve. Bracero finally gets rid of that streak and nabs a point for NCC. Bracero's 5'11" freshman, but he can elevate with the best of them. A Des Plaines native, came over from Harper College. one of the top 3 members of the Cardinals in kills, and a point for the Cardinals. Not sure who got a piece of that. It was either Luzak or Zemba, but oh, take that back. It's actually a point for the Duhawks. Must have come down on the Cardinals side of things, and that one's ripped out of play. Cardinals and Duhawks going back and forth over the last few points. Checking in for the first time tonight, Sean Broska. And he'll serve. Aim for the corner, and it's out of play. So a swap of service errors put us right back at a 7-point lead for Loras. And Loras, I don't think, knows who's serving, and finally sorted out. Danny Krasic will grab the volleyball. Braceros hanging in the air, tap towards the Duhawk bench, and a point for the Cardinals and a kill for Mr. Braceros. Cardinals led in kills by Jacob Zemba. Lawrence second on the team with 63, then comes in as Jake Braceros, but he has one of the best percentages on the team as the Duhawks claim yet another point. 16-9 now first set. Lefty serve, and a powerful one of that. Far side Lawrence batted up. And the Cardinals can't handle the hot one. Loras is starting to pull away. Mezer will check out. Here comes Connor Lehman for NCC. Batted straight down. I take that back. That's not Lehman. That is, in fact, Ben Cartwright. Cartwright, number 8 with the red jersey, as the libero. Long serve and out of play. Fortunate enough to have 2 Cardinal members on the Cardinal Report a few weeks ago. Ben Cartwright was one of them. The other, Mike Mitchell. Cartwright, of course, also a contributor on the Cardinal golf team. Far side, Braceros batted back towards the Cardinals side of the court. Hit straight down by Bergstrand. Now popped up again, and the Duhawks will send it over. Kraus, back row hit, Zemba, sent out of play off the block attempt. Cardinals finally with a streak of more than just a single point. Sent out of play, Lawrence with the miscue. Serve handled by Lawrence. Middle hit, Bergstrand. Awkward looking kill attempt. Strange angle on the near side on a hit from Greg Kinney. Out of play. Kinney, an interesting case for Loras because he's a freshman, but leads them in a lot of statistical categories. Furthermore, the guy's from Las Vegas. In fact, this Loras team is a collection of players from all across the country. Braceros hammers one down. Duhawks represented by Illinois, of course, but also Nevada, Mexico, New York, Minnesota, Wisconsin, California, even Puerto Rico. Put down in the Cardinals side of the court. And now NCC down 7 with just 5 points to go. Bergstrand comes out in favor of the libero, Cartwright. Middle hit towards the sideline and not a play. Cardinals just have not found the right measurements of the court. They just keep hitting it just a few feet left, right, back, front. Roseros, his kill gets popped up on the far side by Ross. Near side, set over the net, but just a tad short from Kinney. Cardinals need to make a run. It's going to be Kraus with the volleyball and the serve. His first was a service error, this time able to get it over. And a net violation on the Dewhawks. Kraus, serve 2.0. Middle hit. Powerful from Peters. Stops the Cardinals' mini point streak right in its tracks. And Ross puts one right in the middle of the twine. Should the Cardinals lose this opening set, it would not be foreign to them. First time they faced off, in fact, they lost that opening set and eventually won in 5. Hammered home and off the arms of Peters. Kluzak able to get the kill. (22-17). Braceros buries one, right side of the net. Popped up nicely. Braceros gets it right back and sends one just a little too far. So now Loras just a point away from ending this first set. But we'll hang on for one final point. Popped up far side, now near side, and a net violation on Loras. Cardinals starting to make this interesting late in set number 1. And that'll do it. The deal sealed on a service error, and the Cardinals drop set number 1 to Loras. 25-19, the final. To set number 2 we go. A 3-minute break, and we'll be back on NCTV 17.
could please take out their orange tickets. We're going to raffle off some of the t-shirts right now. Okay, so the first ticket number is 925145. 925145. Please come down and stand. All right, the second ticket is 925131. 925131. There's three shirts coming out right now. The third ticket for this round of raffles is 925157. 925157. At the next set, we'll raffle off a couple more t-shirts. Thank you.
First set going to Loras by 25-19 tally. The Cardinals seemed a little out of sorts in game number one. 6 service errors from the Cardinals really hurt them. But their kill percentage was even worse. Just 6.7% as we're officially underway. Out of bounds, off the sideline. Cardinals claim point number one. Meanwhile, while the Cardinals were at a 6.7 clip, as they claim a second point to start this set, the Dewhawks came in at 36.8, which is astounding. So the Cardinals need to improve in that particular area in set number 2, and so far, 2 points. Zemba puts it to the far side. Kraus puts it up. Sent out of play towards the corner. And the first miscue coming from Max Lawrence. Kill leader for the Cardinals in game number one was Jake Braceros with 3. Greg Kinney with 4. Leo Peters with 3 for Loras. Kraus to the net, pops it up. Saved somehow, some way by Cartwright. A one-handed jab, and then the block put down by Zemba on the kill attempt from Ross. Cardinals get a great point off a broken play. Set back towards the middle of the floor, and the Cardinals tip it at the line, and it falls flat. Lawrence couldn't get there in time. Not sure if that hit the hardwood before or after he hit it, but sounded like a thud. We're all tied up at 3 early second set. Very high serve, and free ball sent back with authority by Greg Kinney. Kraus to the middle hit. Ross tipped it back towards the middle of the floor. Near side Braceros, and Braceros mishit it, but it was tipped by Ross. So the Cardinals get a redo. Braceros puts it down this time. Able to come through after that early miscue. Coming in for the Cardinals, Mateo Gonzalez. He'll serve for NCC, tied at 4. Free ball for NCC, and it's off the sideline. Nice eyes from Zemba. Second from Gonzalez. Put in an ugly whack attempt at it. But somehow, it's yet again the Duhawks' Greg Kinney coming up with a kill. That's his 6th of the night. Continues to find the ball in good space and time. Cardinals unable to shift the defense his way. Talking to Coach Exline on the Cardinal Report, he was kind enough to break down some plays with us. Bertrand hits one, but it's saved. Well done by Shane Marquez. And a whistle and a net violation on the Duhawks. One of the things he noticed when he was breaking down tape was a pair of blockers who hadn't shifted in time to set up the proper angle on a kill attempt. Perhaps that is again plaguing them tonight. Kraus, near side, Braceros, and nobody there behind the play. Kraus was the closest one. And we're tied at 6. That one was demolished out of play. Ross sent that into another gymnasium. Braceros to serve. Nice bend at the bottom of that serve. Kraus backwards, Zemba. Line drive and out of play. Inside Gregory Arena, which recently said so long to both the men's and women's basketball teams, at least for the foreseeable future. Tipped off the front of the net. Nice save by Cartwright. Far side, and Braceros had to just jab it over. Marquez to the far side of the floor. Braceros pops it up near side. Lawrence lofts it towards the sideline, and the Cardinals come up with a nice dazzling series of plays. So now the home of the Cardinals, Gregory Arena, will simply be home to men's volleyball. Marquez to set outside, and a net violation on the Duhawks. Came up and under the net, and NCC claims another point. Or was it? Instead it was Duhawk point. Kraus, far side, Zemba kind of jumps into it. Off the sideline, and the Cardinals have another. Kraus sends it in. Off the bicep. Awkward shot off Ryan Galvin. Cardinals capitalize, now up by 2. Cardinals haven't had more than just a 2-point lead tonight. And they won't have it here, at least for the time being, as Galvin sends one through the wickets of Kraus and company. Ten to 9, second set. Loras took the first, 25-19. The server, Alfredo Lopez, a lefty. Nice dig by Lawrence. Middle hit from the Cardinals. Didn't go anywhere. Ross, block. Cardinals save it, send it over. Cartwright pops it up. Kraus, back row hit Braceros. Duhawks save it. Far side, tipped down, popped up again, and now Kraus sends it over. Broken play for both teams. Ross then sends it out of play, but it touched the arms of Zemba before hitting the hardwood. Fanatic play, and the Duhawks come away with a big point. So Lopez will serve again. Felt like an eternity ago that he initiated that last point. Just off the end line for Zemba. And the Duhawks have claimed 3 straight. Lopez. Middle hit, popped up. Back row. Lopez now near side Ross. Kraus tried to save it before going into his own coaching staff. NCC might want a timeout, and they will take one. Coach Kyle Exline will talk about it, and we'll take a quick break on NCTV 17. We'll be back with more action in the second set here from Gregory Arena. Loras has claimed the last 4 points. Cardinals had a 10-8 advantage at one point in time. And Lopez has continued to serve, and Braceros keeps going back and forth, but finally out of play, and it's a Duhawk point. My, oh my, Peters and Ross were just abusing the back row of the Cardinals. Into the net, the Cardinals break a streak of 5 straight from Loras. Lawrence inside, it's a middle hit. Saved by Kraus over the net, popped up. Kraus near side Braceros. Krasic sets it to the far side, and Ross to the corner, saved by Mezer. Lawrence did not get on top of it. Again, Lawrence really struggling tonight. And it looks like at this point in time, the Cardinals will go in a different direction. Bozdar Kalov will come in. Kraus backs at Zemba. Just off the corner. Cardinals keep shooting chip shots, but can't find the green. And another timeout. We'll step away with them. 15-11, second set. Cardinals need to figure something out, and they need to do it fast because midway through the second set, they're down not just one full set, but also, well, now 3 points. Their attacks just haven't been timed up very well. And as an indication of that, Lawrence has checked out in favor of Kolov. Gonzalez with the serve, tipped up, and a violation against the Dewhawks around the nets. Cardinals to within 2. Gonzalez again, popped up by Ross on the set attempt, far side. Kinney hit down, a lot of contact with the net. No whistle. And it looks like Kinney was injured on the play. He's limping off the sideline and taking a seat. So now Loras will have to make a substitution. Never like to see that. Kinney especially instrumental to this team. Now Loras making a wave of substitutions. 15-13, should actually be 16-13. I think we'll get the change in score once all the substitutions get put down in the book, and there we go. Short break for the injury and some substitutions thereafter, and we should be ready for volleyball momentarily. Had to check the net on the far side because of all that contact. Checking the padding, and we're good. Floater in there. Kraus had a back set. And a net violation on the Dewhawks, apparently. Didn't see it. Cardinals need a run. Kinzemba started. Near side hit Ross, floats it over. Kraus right there. Mezer sent it straight up. Zemba pounded down. Nobody there in the middle of the floor. Set up by Marquez, off the forearms of Zemba and rocketed out of play. That ball had some mustard on it. My, oh my. I don't know what you do there. Ross, Mezzer, Kraus saves. Pushed ahead by Zemba. Marquez to Peters again. Worked so well just a few moments ago. Now Zemba sets it in deep. Ross near side and pounded down. Coming away with the point is Alfredo Lopez, as the block failed for NCC. And Bergstrand comes up short on a kill attempt. Cardinals really can't get much going their way right now. Braceros, Kraus, Bergstrand, potted right back. Bergstrand was the only option that Kraus had, and Loras read it like a book. Ross, back row, Braceros. Back set, Zemba. Sent back. Zemba to the near side. Braceros steps into one. Hammered that is out of play. Looked like it might have been tipped on the Cardinals side, but no whistle, and Loras has to settle for a 5-point streak coming to an end. Braceros serves an ace on a safety serve. He should do that more often. Marquez sends it back, and Cardinals get virtually a free ball. Middle hit Bergstrand, and the Cardinals can't recover after the block from Peters. Peters, a monstrosity in the middle of the floor at 6'6". Kolov with the serve and the spike, and he gets it. First impact tonight, both the dig and the spike. Bergstrand out, and a new Cardinal checks in. Richard Dew, a freshman outside hitter. Nice serve and a whiff. More like a foul tip into the glove. Off the hands of Martin Rodriguez. Cardinals pull to within 2. Do again. This time handled well. Peters, my oh my. He did not come in as a regular force for the Dewhawks. Just 22 kills on the season and 19 sets out of a possible 41. But he has really been a force to be reckoned with tonight. Mezzer, Kraus, near side, Kolov. Cardinals can't get there. More substitutions for NCC. Alec Horn will check in. Jake Braceros out. Kolov to Kraus, middle hit. Kluzek wasn't ready for it. To the sideline, and a diving Zemba not able to scramble to get the volleyball. And now, Duhawks just a point away from claiming a 2-0 lead in a rematch of the very first match of the season. Kraus back serves it. Sent right back to him. Mezer near side. Kolev steps in, tips it over. And a block for the Cardinals stops the momentum of the Duhawks for the moment. Over the net, Cardinals have a chance. Zemba tipped a couple of times to the back row, and it's out of play. Here comes make or break it time for NCC. Zemba to serve. Puts it in. Rather, that's Kraus. Middle hit. And the Duhawks win set number 2 on a kill from Austin Kuchenbecker. 2-0 lead after 2. And we'll step away. Loras up a pair. To the third set we go on NCTV 17.
If North Central fans can take out the orange tickets, we're going to raffle off the rest of the t-shirts. There's going to be 4 t-shirts. The first number is 925135. 925135. The second number is 925163. The third number is 925150. 925150. And the final number is 925130. 925130. Again, one of the numbers is 925150. Okay, 925162.
2 sets down, the Cardinals need a rally. The good news is it's a best of 5, so anything can happen. The Cardinals just need to rip off 3 straight. Certainly possible. Couple of zeros up on the board, a fresh start. In set number 3, the Loras Dewhawks up 2 sets to none. And here we get underway. Kraus, far side Zemba. Good start for the Cardinals, even though it did not result directly into a point. Good timing on that first strike. Mitchell, a little floater over the outstretched arms of the wall in front of him. Good awareness. Mike Mitchell into the game for the first time and gets a point on his very first sequence. Now Lawrence serves it in. Kind of a halfway hit from Galvin. He couldn't recover. Cardinals need to keep their foot on the pedal against this Loras team. They started out well in the last game, only to fall short. Not enough, and the Cardinals have a 3-0 lead on the missed hit from Martin Rodriguez. Far side, Lopez skyrocketed from the Cardinal defense, and then Zemba comes flying in to give it a 4-0 lead. North Central storming out of the gates. Galvin again caught in the middle. Off the net, and finally, the first time in this third set, Loras puts together a sequence that comes out in a favorable manner. Now Lopez will serve. Rocketed towards Kolov. Near side, Zemba. Nice save, Rodriguez. Galvin puts it down and cuts the lead in half. Dewhawks without the service of top freshman Greg Kinney. Tweaked an ankle in set number 2. Kraus diving towards the sideline. And after a 4-0 Cardinal run, it's now a 3-0 Dewhawk run. Flung out of play, 5-3. Bergstrand will check in. Mike Mitchell tags out. Mateo Gonzalez comes in to serve. Scrapes it over the net. Back set. Rodriguez pops it up far side now. Galvin. That's rejected by Kraus. Another rejection from the Cardinals, this time a combination of Kolov and Bergstrand in the middle. Ross with his first kill of set number 3. It's been quiet since maybe midway through the first. Galvin the serve. Back row hit from Lawrence. Ross again. Lawrence the dig. far side. Kolov sidesteps into it. Rodriguez tipped at the net, rolls along, stays on Duhawk's side of the court. Back row hit and miscalculated off the ceiling scraper. Galvin having a polarizing game. Rodriguez popped up and it's out of play. Kraus and Bergstrand both looked up and couldn't locate the ball. Marquez to serve. Floats one in. Kolov. Middle hit Bergstrand. Knocks it straight down. Off the hands of Leo Peters. He's been an enigma tonight for the Cardinals. Peters miscalculates. Off the setup from Marquez. (9-5) NCC in set number 3. Down 2 sets to none. Kolov serves it over. Marquez and Ross sends it off the arms of Kolov and well out of play towards the training room here inside Gregory Arena. Ross sends it in. Bergstrand misses it, but Kolov pops it towards the sideline after the whiff. It's out of play, Cardinal point. Lines up in the stands. Bergstrand sends it in, awkward hit. Now a free ball sent over for the Cardinals. Kraus, far side Lawrence, and he'll send it long. But it was tipped. And a timeout taken by Loras, the first time they've had to talk it over tonight. Cardinals up by 5. We'll be back on NCTV 17. In set number 3, the Cardinals finally have some momentum on their side. 11-6 the score. Came out of the gates firing in this one after being pretty lackluster in the first 2. Bergstrand waiting for the signal to go, and now he finally gets it. And we're back underway. Back hit. Galvin, middle of the floor, saved by Bergstrand, popped up by Lawrence, back row hit Kolov to get some power on it. Middle hit Peters, had the ball enter from behind his head. Now Lawrence lofts one over to the sideline. Lopez with the kill attempt, back row hit, and Kolov sends a free ball over just to keep the play alive. Middle hit Peters, tipped, whistle, And it's a net violation on the Cardinals. And a play off the end line. Now it's Loras that can't catch a break. Beautiful touch by Galvin. Mitchell and Lawrence were there. The safety valve wasn't. And it's a 4-point Cardinal lead. 12-8, third set. Cardinals 2-7 on the season. Loras 5-6. NCC now 1-1 in conference play. Loras has opened up 0-2. Ooh, the dud off the hand of Kolov. The Cardinals were expected to be competitors in this MVCL with all the talent they brought in. Zemba authoritatively flings it off a pair of Duhawks. Somehow, some way, they at least had a chance at getting that point, but Zemba absolutely demolished the volleyball on that one. I would check the air pressure in that ball right now. Lopez and Zemba was there. Far side, Kolov knocks it straight down off the block attempt. Cardinals have recaptured their momentum in set number 3. Ross, middle hit, sent back. Kraus, back row hit Lawrence, off the net a couple of times and underneath. Will Loras take another timeout? Not yet. They're now down 6. Really no reason to panic. They have 3 games to work with. Near side Galvin, saved by Kraus. Back to Kolov, off the hands of a blocker and out of play. (16-9) third set. Cardinals coming hot and heavy at the Duhawks right now. And the block goes out of bounds. They were there, just angled the wrong way. Out of play, and the Cardinals get it right back. Service there at the wrong time for Loras. Middle hit, put right back down by Austin Kuchenbacher. 17-11. For fans who are still kind of learning with the program, considering it is a first-year program, the conference consisting of 14 teams. Cardinals at 1-1 are right in the middle of the conference. Set back to Zemba. Too long on the kill attempt. 1-1 in the conference, 2-7 overall. The overall mark isn't good, but the conference games are what matter. Right now, Carthage at the top of the conference, 2-0, also with a 9-1 overall record. one of the most dominant teams in the Division III landscape. They're ranked number 3. Out of play and off the sideline after a redirected block attempt. And a timeout taken from North Central. Lead whittled down to 4. We'll step aside. We'll be back on NCTV 17. Dewhawks on a nice run after the Cardinals took a 17-10 lead. Cartwright sets up. Lawrence gets a block and out of play. Cardinals and their timeout effective as they ice Loras coming out of the break. Zemba the server. Far side Ross, spinner off the side of his hand. Kolov rejected and out of play. Cardinals win on a broken play. (19-13). Zemba sends one into the bottom of the net. Far side, Kolov blocked, sent back. Nobody home in the back row. Back down to 4. Cardinals just need to maintain in this third set. Bergstrand a couple of times off the net. Put over. Back row hit Lawrence and it was set too far behind him. I don't know how the judge on top of the ladder is blocking my view, but I don't know how Loras was able to get that ball up. And a whistle, a net infraction, Cardinals point. Not the prettiest way to win a point, but just as good as any other point. Just off the end line. Ross, the server, far side. Lawrence tips in with the left hand. Ross right there. Back towards the net, and Lawrence misses it. And it's another Loras point. Cartwright, the libero, digs it out. And Lawrence atones from some of those earlier mistakes with a powerful kill. Lawrence taking out his frustrations on that volleyball right there. Too long on the serve attempt to service air. Off the hand of Richard Dew. Far side, Lawrence again, deflected off the arm of a Dewhawk and out of play. Last two Cardinal points scored by Lawrence. Second leading point scorer for the Cardinals. Middle hit blocked by Lawrence again. Make it the last three. Served into the net by Kraus. It's a momentum killer. But the Cardinals still up 3, and they need just 2 to try and force a fourth set. They've looked a lot better in this third game, timing-wise, intensity-wise. Result-wise, we'll see if they can get there. Zemba pokes one over. Near side, Galvin sends it across. Collision in the front row. Lawrence puts it in deep. Floated in, popped up by Cartwright. Kraus saves it without going over the line. Near side, again, it's Galvin and out of play. Cardinal point, just 1 point away from a fourth set. Hammer by Lopez. Cardinals recover. Need just one, sends it out of play, and that's it. Third set goes to the Cardinals. Cartwright yells, "Let's go." And we'll see if they can. To the fourth set we go, 2-1. Loras with the advantage. Cardinals with the momentum. We'll be back on NCTV 17. Cardinals made it here, a fourth set. Winning that third one defiantly, 25-20. Statistical leaders after that third set for the Cardinals: Jacob Zemba with 8 kills, Max Lawrence with 7. 5 of those coming in that third set. Tipped a couple of times, now sent over by Lawrence. Tipped up again by the Cardinals. Kraus, near side, Lawrence blocked, sets it up to the far side, reverses course, and Zemba rolls one across the net. Ross blocked, hits it himself backwards, and now has to float one over, and off the sideline, the Cardinals win the opening point of set number 4. Meanwhile, with Greg Kinney out, it's Ryan Galvin with 8 kills and Dylan Ross with 7 leading the way, as Bertrand sends one into the net. Put in by Kraus with the left hand, sneaks it across. Mentioned right off the top that the Cardinals had a huge discrepancy, not in their favor, in kill percentage. 36% to 6% in that first game. It got worse in the second, but in that third, as Ross saved it from going out of bounds, the Cardinals will get a free ball. Near side Lawrence sends it down. In that third, the Cardinals had a 32% kill percentage to just an 8% for Loras. A lot of back and forth in this fourth set already. We're just 3 points in. Blocked and straight down. Lawrence with another point. And Kraus with the service error. Ross the server. Front row, Kraus. Lawrence pounds it down and out of play. Lawrence is just getting better as this night goes along. Mentioned it before, but the timing just seems so much crisper for the Cardinals right now. Tipped at the net. Kolov bats it across. Marquez sets it up to the far side. Galvin sent right back down by the Cardinal defense. Back row hit Ross, popped up by Cartwright. Kraus, near side Kolov, blocked back. Middle strike, back row, just off the sideline from Mitchell. Far side, Zemba sends one straight down to the hardwood. Mitchell, the server, lofts one in and just off the end line. Powerful serve from Lopez. Cardinals handle it well. Kolov gets blocked. Lawrence bats it over the net, but Loras right there to tie the game up at 5. Bertrand, right side, too far. Duhawks get their first lead of set number 4. Lopez again. A wicked serve. Sent back by Cartwright. Lawrence. Now a mishit, miscommunication between Kolov and Bergstrand. And Coach Kyle Exline saying something to his 6 on the floor. That ball would have been out of play off the serve had Cartwright let it go. Of course, it's moving so fast, that's a quick decision to have to make. Potted back. Kraus sets it to the far side, and Zema a deep set to the corner. Blocked, batted back, and a free ball over the net. Cartwright. Kraus, far side, Zemba, set up beautifully. And another service there for NCC. Galvin's, another service here. Boy, these two teams are struggling to get the ball over the net. It's the only thing that makes the Cardinals' errors a little bit more palatable. The fact that Loras is doing it as much, if not more, than NCC. That time beautifully placed by Jake Chudzik. The first time we've called his name tonight. And Marquez will check back in. 9-7, Duhawks on top. And Lawrence can't get on top of it. It's a deep spike and out of play. And a timeout taken, NCC. Down 3. A quick break, and we'll be back on NCTV 17. Cardinals trail by 3. They also trail by a set. So more work to be done. And, well, that's a good start. Kraus hits it over the net a little early and catches the Duhawks off balance. Just seems like the Cardinals have had more energy late in this game. Perhaps it's the long drive from Dubuque, Iowa that Loras had to undertake to come here to North Central. Peters off the hands of Zemba and out of play. Peters has been so good tonight. Has accounted for 7.5 points, but perhaps that doesn't quite put the right value on what he's brought to the table, which is sheer size in the middle of the floor. Far side, Zemba. Popped up by Marquez. Ross tips it over. Kraus turns and fires. Marquez near side. Ross rolls one across and a net violation on the Cardinals. Little slider off the hand of Zemba. Hit that from a low angle. And into the net from Lawrence. It's been a tough night. Lawrence sets Zemba, back set Zemba. Whether that was Kraus, the setter. Kind of tough to set and spike it to yourself. Either way, the Cardinals come away with the point. And checking in for the first time tonight for NCC is, or rather the second time, is Alex Horn. Nice serve. Now back row hit coming from Blair Anderson. Zemba puts it straight down, but it's saved from Krasic. And out of play, Cardinals last to touch. Middle strike, Bergstrand, and he comes away with the point. Cardinals not going away. Now down just 2 in set number 4. Able to win that third set. Trying to force a fifth. Anderson, middle of the floor. Sent straight down. Austin Kiekenbacher. Back row hit. Lawrence found the soft spot. Cardinals need to string together some points right here. Kulov will have the duties. Top of the net and straight down. The Cardinals look back at this game as a whole. Service errors will certainly come back to haunt them, win or lose. Lawrence, powerful spike, and a fan gets a chance to grab hold of the volleyball after the powerful spike from Lawrence. Two teams just keep trading points. Cardinals back to within 2. Mateo Gonzalez Now in to serve. Spike from Ross. Right in front of Gonzalez. Mitchell back on the floor, as is Cartwright. Over the net, blocked on the redirect. And Kraus gets a one-on-one stuff of Peters. Big play for NCC. Blocked again. Mitchell the one getting some pause on it. Ross with the second effort gets the kill. That one is high into the stands on the right side of the court. Far side, Lawrence just off the sideline. Gap has widened out to 4. Zemba, but he is rejected by Galvin. And a timeout taken from NCC, down 5, 20-15. We'll break with them. We'll be back on NCTV 17. Cardinals down by 5. They need to rally. Lawrence gets it off on the right foot. Now down by just 4. Marquez to the opposite side, and Galvin can't get it over. The Cardinals have claimed 2 straight. Now Lawrence the server. Ross pops it up. Marquez near side. Lopez out of bounds. 3 straight for NCC. No. They'll count that in. Point to the Dewhawks. Looked like it was out of bounds. Possibly a Cardinal touched it. Cartwright, near side. Kolov popped up. Cartwright pops it over to the far side. Zemba back to Kolov, nicks it off the pole. And a whistle. 3 points away. Fourth set, Cardinals down 2-1, and also down 5 points, and a carry on the Cardinals. Cardinals certainly look better in the third game, and although they trail by 6 in this fourth set, have come out with a much more ferocious intensity. And that is indicative of it right there. Lawrence pounds it home. Mitchell will check out. Alec Horn will check back in. Anderson, Krasic, back row, Ross. Near side, Kolov, pop back towards the back row. Cardinals starting to rally here. Trying to force a fifth set. But the Dewhawks come right back and erase that. They're just 1 point away. Loras clapping to try and end it. Lopez, the server, fires it in. Cartwright beautifully pops it over Zemba. The kill shot, no good. Far side, Lopez again, or rather that's Galvin, redirected, and that. Oh no! Oh no, hold on. It did not touch a Cardinal member, and out of play. The Cardinals get a point instead of Loras. Don't ask me to explain. I don't know what just happened. Shoved down, and that will end it. Cardinals lose the fifth set 25-20, and Loras wins 3-1. Much better tenacity in the final 2 sets for the Cardinals. Loras had it the whole night. NCC dropping to 2-8 on the season. They're now 1-2 in conference play. Loras evens them up in the conference standings. Also now 1-2, although they have improved their overall record to 6-6. Cardinals battled hard. Lawrence had a really good second half of this game in particular. Zemba steady throughout. Kraus, the steady hand as well. So after tonight, the Cardinals on the road against 2 ranked teams. Up to Milwaukee for the Milwaukee School of Engineering. They're 15th in the nation. And then to Kenosha, Wisconsin, to face number 3 Carthage. That's at 3 o'clock on the 20th. That is, I believe, Saturday. Thanks for tuning in tonight. A lot of fun bringing you Cardinal volleyball from inside Gregory Arena. We'll have plenty more of it here on NCTV 17 over the course of the season. We hope you stay in tune to catch when we're on next. Don't forget the Cardinal Report. Here's every other Thursday, 7 o'clock. The newest edition just being released, the swimming team and the new triathlon coach, Jenny Garrison, on the program. So check that out on nctv17.com. For my cameraman and producer, my technician, he does a little bit of everything, Chris Piccioldo, I'm Kevin Jackman saying so long. We'll see you in a little while on NCTV 17.